Hi everyone, I'm Jack Red, and this is me reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. If you're not familiar with this game, that would be a good thing. This is basically a port of the Sega Genesis Classic on the GBA. You would think it is like one of the greatest ports in the world, but once you play this game, you're traumatized about how god-awful it is. I mean, sound effects are incorrect, glitches all over the place. Either again, you're stuck in places that you don't want to be stuck, or you could die in certain areas where you couldn't do that at all in the original. I mean, it's bullshit. I can't even believe a Sonic game like this was actually released. I mean, Sonic 06 was bad. Sonic Labyrinth is worse than both of those games. But you know what's something? This one straight out insults me because I remember playing the Sega Genesis games for a good portion of my childhood, having a big smile and playing them. Sure, I got frustrated with a lot of it, but I finally was able, not too long ago, to beat all 7 Sega Genesis games. And you know what? I'm pretty happy I did. Now, this right here is nothing but bullshit. Slow moving frames, that adds a little more weight to the game, surprisingly. If you play the original, you know, you could play it and beat it probably within half an hour. This right here, you might be able to probably beat this in an hour and a half, just depending on how bad this game is. I mean, there's just glitches out there to screw you over. It just screws with your head, man. And no, I'm not talking about that one Mario clone where everything in the game just screws with your head. No. What I'm talking about is they took one of my favorite icons, ported it to the GBA, and fucked it all up. Now, if you're familiar with Batman Forever, the controls are worse in that game. Shaq Fu, also worse controls, but I have to say for a Sonic game, I would have to say this is the worst controls of any Sonic game I played. It is that bad. The music is completely off. The sound effects are also weak. Another thing that pisses me off is everyone knows the code for level to select, which also gives you the music item, which is up, down, left, right, hold A, start. But with that one, you know, you can actually see the music option. You can select your music. You can select your sound, but you can't do it in this one. Why the hell can't you do that? And another thing that pisses me off is, for all your hard trouble, you know what you get out of this shit? I'll tell you exactly what you get out of this bullshit. You get nothing more than just the fucking juice box and a story. Full of unused music. That's right, even some music that was in the juice box is not actually used in the game. What the hell, man? If I wanted to play a good Sonic game, I'll play all 4 of the main Sonic games on the Sega Genesis. I'll play Sonic CD on the Sega CD. I would play Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 on the Sega Dreamcast or the GameCube. You know, there's just a lot of games I can say that are good Sonic games I'd rather play than this bullshit. It just pisses me off to no end about how bad this is. I mean, it gives you nightmares about how bad this one is. It really does. Especially if you're a fan of Sonic games like me, going really, really back. You know, I'm sorry to say this, and I'm deeply apologize if I offended anyone with this, but this is by far the worst thing that Sega ever did with Sonic 06. Releasing it for the 15th anniversary, my ass. Thank you.